Overview of African history. 1. Prehistoric Africa. Cradle of humanity. Africa is where human life began. Fossil evidence from East Africa, notably the Great Rift Valley, shows early hominids like Australopithecus and Homo habilis lived there millions of years ago. Stone Age cultures. Early Africans developed stone tools, art, and basic societies. By around 10,000 BCE, people began domesticating animals and farming, particularly in the Nile Valley and Sahel regions. 2. Ancient African civilizations. Ancient Egypt, c. 3100 BCE, 332 BCE. One of the world's first great civilizations. Located along the Nile River, Egypt developed advanced writing, hieroglyphics, architecture, pyramids, and governance. Nubia Kush, south of Egypt, in present-day Sudan, the Nubians formed powerful kingdoms that sometimes ruled Egypt itself. Carthage. A wealthy Phoenician colony in modern Tunisia, Carthage was a Mediterranean power until Rome destroyed it in the Punic Wars, 146 BCE. Axum, Ethiopia. A Christian kingdom by the 4th century CE, Axum was known for trade, architecture, obelisks, and contact with the Roman and Byzantine empires. 3. Medieval African kingdoms, 500–1500 CE. West Africa, Ghana Empire, c. 300 to 1200, controlled trans-Saharan gold and salt trade. Mali Empire, 1235 to 1600, famous for wealth and learning, especially under Mansa Musa, who made a legendary pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324. Songhai Empire, c. 1464–1591, one of Africa's largest empires, with Timbuktu as a major center of learning. Central and Southern Africa, Kingdom of Congo, Great Zimbabwe, known for trade and impressive stone architecture. East Africa, Swahili city-states like Kilwa, Mombasa, thriving Indian Ocean trade centers connected to Arabia, India, and China. 4. The transatlantic slave trade, c. 1500–1800, European powers, Portugal, Britain, France, etc., began capturing or buying Africans as slaves for American plantations. Over 12 million Africans were forcibly taken across the Atlantic. This devastated many African societies and fueled conflict between African states. Coastal African kingdoms, like Dahomey and Oyo, often participated in or profited from the trade. 5. Colonialism, 1880s–1960s. Scramble for Africa, 1884–85. European powers divided Africa into colonies without regard to local cultures. Britain, France, Germany, Belgium, and others imposed rule, built infrastructure, but also exploited resources and suppressed traditions. Notable resistance: Shaka Zulu, Menelik II of Ethiopia, who defeated Italy at Adwa in 1896, Samurai Ture, and others. Only Liberia and Ethiopia remained largely independent during this period. 6. Independence and post-colonial Africa, 1950s present. After World War II, African nations began gaining independence, often through struggle or negotiation. Ghana, 1957, was the first sub-Saharan country to gain independence, led by Kwame Nkrumah. Other movements followed in Algeria, Kenya, Angola, Mozambique, etc. Challenges: borders drawn by colonizers caused ethnic conflict, economic difficulties, and political instability. Modern movements, African Union, AU, Pan-Africanism, and youth-led political movements seek unity, reform, and development. 7. Contemporary Africa. Booming cities, growing economies, and cultural renaissance. Music, fashion, tech. Africa faces challenges like climate change, corruption, and conflict, e.g., Sudan DRC, but is also a continent of immense resilience, youth, and innovation.